I've got my draft ready.
Oh, that's good. Well, I hope he can bring out some of his, drafting expertise. Give us something interesting. Veteran, he really likes being the drafter, but he gives us quite safe drafts, which is fine. When you've got players of varying skill levels, it definitely makes sense to go for a safe draft. But I'm looking for someone to pull out some really clever sort of out-of-the-box draft where you run something the enemy team aren't going to expect and it still ends up working. And I don't just mean giving Bilal Pos 4 Faceless Void or something like that and going, interesting draft. But I mean where you think and really put together something a bit more creative. Like you used to see, this was a long time ago, is when I remember most watching Dota. But IO mid used to be played by Na'Vi a lot. And you think, why is IO in the mid lane? But he'd get level 6 really earlier than the gank squad would commence. He'd just attach to someone and be all over the map. Stuff like that. Things you don't expect to see early game. Or a team that's really going to amp up like a Sven and make him a god and get him like the Dark Seer and all the AoE stuns. I don't know.
I wonder, because when it was the hero patch, Veteran was kind of theory crafting straight away, looking at the changes on some of the heroes. So I'm just trying to think, some of the heroes that had the big changes, has he done drafts around those? Or is it actually going to surprise us?
Well, we're going to find out. I mean, there have been a few heroes who've received quite interesting buffs that we haven't seen a lot yet. Like even Sven. Sven was just a no-go hero for a long time. You thought, no, he's useless, don't pick him. And now we've already seen him. He did very well. Unfortunately, didn't win. Are there any other heroes you can think of? I'm just going to Google the patch as well. That have been buffed in 7.27b that you think we'd like to see?
Well, I'd like to see a Sand King, because I haven't seen a Sand King in action yet.
True. Yeah, he got a nice buff. See if there's any other hero who got quite a significant buff. Most of them were small tweaks, weren't they?
Yeah. I'd also quite like to see a Razor, I think.
I feel like people on Reddit were saying he's in a really bad place at the moment because he lost that passive damage. But,
right. Okay.
But he got buffed in every other way, so...
Like, was it Static Link or something? What was it?
Static Link got changed so that you can attack whoever you want now.
That's it.
Which is good. They gave him some base stats. They buffed the cooldown of his first ability. I don't know what it's called. The big circle, electric circle.
Plasma Field.
That's
Plasma Field.
Plasma Field, yeah. And they gave him more move speed passive. And they buffed his ult. They buffed everything about him. The only thing they changed is he used to get that like free hit that came off his ult every now and then. That's gone. So they removed that, but they buffed everything else about him. I still think on paper he should be good, but people aren't finding that. So we're gonna see. Nature's Prophet did get nerfed, but I think he's still really strong. But he's fallen out a little bit. Oli does like to play mid, so we'll find out. No one else got massive buffs. Omni Knight got some small tweaks. OD got some nice buffs. I think his buffs are some of the nicest in my opinion. Phantom Assassin's buffs are pretty big. See if there's anyone else who got buffed. Slardar. He's one of the completely... was he completely unchanged? No, they buffed his armor pen by 2 at each level. So he ends up with 20 armor pen, and they gave him a new talent, which is -4 corrosive haze armor. So he can remove 24 armor by just pressing R on someone. That's more armor than a support player will ever amass in their entire time in the game. So yeah, look out for that. He drafted Witch Doctor again. That's what he drafted last time as a first pick.
Yeah.
So, and he's just gone straight for it again. I mean, it did a lot of work in the early game. That 5-0 flood. And Brewmaster.
Okay, that's Miles.
Yeah.
I think has to be. Okay.
Dad Ox 1. He's good at Brewmaster. We've seen it before. Not a surprise. Both teams have picked their POS 3s already, so.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Holy moly!
Stream snipers. How can you stream snipe a
Stream
draft?
snipers. Yeah, I'm not streaming. I don't know what's in the other team's brain. I'm not streaming their chat.
I wonder if people, because Captain's Draft is still broken.
Yeah.
So it's like, would people want to go back to Captain's Draft now that they've done Captain's Mode for like the last 6 games or whatever?
I'm imagining people might want to give it a go again and just see what it's like. Maybe try it out a bit, and if they like it, then maybe we'll alternate it back in. But I think people have just got the hang of Captain's Mode now. We're starting to like it more. It's the real Dota mode, the mode the pros play. So I think it's got that sort of authenticity. Maybe we will actually run a fun in-house at some point. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. I don't know what the demand would be, but people have been asking, can we just try an ability draft? Can we try an all mid, same hero sort of thing? Just for fun. We can still be cast and streamed, but it would just be a bit of a laugh. And definitely we could do that as well at some point.
All random. That'd be good.
All random would be interesting because you get very different heroes. Be hard to...
Yeah.
A problem with all random is it can end up a massive stomp. Veteran has pulled out a very early Faceless Void. He does not want to risk it being banned any later on, so he's like, we're just going to pick it now. If you Death Ward inside the Chrono, does it attack?
10 seconds remaining.
Say that again, sorry.
If you drop Death Ward inside the Chronosphere, does it still attack, or does it have to be outside?
It has to be outside.
Okay, so Witch Doctor's got to just position it better.
Yeah, it's a bit like if Void Chronos or Death Ward that's already down, it doesn't work.
Okay. So that's something to know.
Radiant team.
It used to. Yeah, I thought it used to, but I haven't seen that combo in quite a while. You used to just have Faceless Void and a Witch Doctor with Ags and you just wipe a team. I guess you can still do that, but Witch Doctor's just got to place his Death Ward a little bit more carefully.
Yeah.
So
they pick the Venge. I assume it's just swap out whoever's...
Key target. Yeah, sacrifice yourself. If Venge dies, Illusion's still up, still provides the aura, so... Yeah, it's a clever pick. Definitely a counter to Void. Just some... It's a little bit of a counter. Doesn't obviously completely shut him down, but it means they can save a core hero.
Yeah.
So, are they going to pick something else to combo with Void? I hope they do, because one thing I don't like seeing is a Faceless Void and an entire team of heroes who don't really benefit from him. You don't need all the heroes to benefit from him, but leaving Void the only person who can do any damage in his ult, I feel like is maybe a misdraft.
Yeah.
Just pick one hero. Yeah, Skywrath, Snapfire. They've got Witch Doctor as well, which is nice. Invoker. Just any other combo of heroes, maybe 2 heroes, and his Chrono is just an instant kill machine. We'll have a look. Phoenix? Okay, Phoenix got a lot of nice safe damage. You got Chrono into the egg, so just burning everyone to death, and you can't hit the egg if you're in Chrono. That's pretty good. I like that. Phoenix did suffer from some nerfs recently, which were, I think, a lot harsher than most heroes. Fire Spirit's mana cost is now always 120, whereas it used to go 80, 90, 100, 110. So 50% more expensive early game. But Supernova, his ultimate, takes 1 more hit to kill in the early game. So that should help him when he first hits 6. They did buff 2 of his talents as well, but the main nerf was Fire Spirit's costs a lot more mana, which is good because it was obnoxious.
Oh, yeah. Thank God for that.
80 mana spell that's like he can fire over time and it takes your attack speed away. Oh, it's just nasty.
Yeah.
Quite hard to dodge if he's close enough to you as well, and the AoE's fairly big. Anyway, we'll see. What other die going to return with?
I've also noticed the Venge goes with the Slardar in terms of armor.
Yeah, minus armor comp.
And
you've got Ogre Magi, which has the Bloodlust. You've got Venge, which also provides the Vengeance aura. So you've got a lot of amplification. It's going to make a core very scary. Out comes the Ursa. Yes, he was nerfed, but I still think he's pretty strong. The main core of the hero is unchanged. He can still do his little jump. He's still got the Fury Swipes stayed the same. Overpower stayed the same. I think all they did was nerf Earthshock a little bit. Yeah, it slows a bit less in the higher ranks. It has a 2-second more cooldown. His Enrage has a longer cooldown at the early levels, but he's still a strong hero. And with all that minus armor, he's going to carve up your team. Tear through them.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
What's
remaining.
other Radiant going to go for now? What's in Veterans drafting magical hat? Ups and bans first, of course. maybe Void was what he was planning. He was like, we're going to get Void early before they have a chance to react.
Dire team banned.
Don't know how Void does against Ursa. Ursa will like absolutely obliterate him in a 1v1. But if Ursa gets chronoed, he can't use his Enrage, and therefore, you know, he's quite vulnerable. He's just a sitting duck. Get lasered down by Phoenix, killed by Witch Doctor ult. So, but if Venge can swap out Ursa, and then Ursa doesn't die to the chrono, like Venge and Ursa don't get chronoed together, that is, I think Void will struggle to kill Ursa. But I suppose they have the rest of their team to control him. You know, you've got stun from Witch Doctor. Phoenix can slow attack speed a bit. Brewmaster's got the stuns from his ult. They need maybe another hero with control, because if Slardar and Ursa are running at you, you know, full speed, you're gonna be in for a bad time.
10 seconds remaining.
So let's see what else they pick up.
5 seconds remaining.
They need a mid, right?
Radiant team pick.
Yes, Puck for the Dire. That gives them even more engaged. Silence is very strong against Faceless Void and Phoenix and Brewmaster. In fact, very good pick. They're all going to have to pick up items to get rid of the Silence. Void will pick up a BKB. Phoenix might pick up Hules. Brewmaster might have to go for a Lotus Orb, but they're not up instantly. So around that sort of 15-20 minute marks, Puck should be just having free reign in the game. So smart pick, I like it. And the counter was Pugna.
Pugna.
Interesting. Okay, we've seen... Is it going to be Oli's Pugna mid? It looks like it might be. It's going to be... If it's Oli mid, we saw him on Pugna in an in-house before. He did very well on the hero. He had a super early Aghanims. But Pugna's got to be careful. Decrep is definitely good against Slardar and Ursa. That's a given, right? They're running at you. Decrep them or decrep your own team. You're fine. Decrep people who are trying to target the egg. Yeah, great pick for that. But Pugna's also very, very squishy. And when there's that much minus armor in the game, if he doesn't have Decrepify up, he's pretty much just free kill. So he's going to have to be careful. Like, he can't life drain out the damage that, you know, Slardar or Ursa can do to him. But I like the pick. I think it's good. We'll have to see how it does in mid lane. I think Puck has a slight edge on Pugna, but Pugna is still very strong.
It's Brexx playing the POS one as well.
Don't see him on POS 1 very often.
No.
He was willing to play it though. He said, I don't mind playing core.
What earth was that Void cosmetic? It looked like he had like shorts on, like cycling shorts. What's going on?
Just have a look in game.
I need to look at that again.
Oh yeah. It does. It does look like he's got some...
Prepare for
Ridiculous.
They're leggings, apparently. Doritos leggings. Slots, belt. Okay.
That is very odd. I think we'll play Dota like this. This is a nice view.
Top down.
Proper top-down game, yeah. Full top-down like this. That's how Dota should be.
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
I forgot about that voice line. New Year's resolution. What is it now? July? Bit late for that.
30 seconds to battle.
Right, so we have the armor pen from Venge along with Ursa. So that's going to be a pretty hard hitting lane. Brewmaster does have some built-in evasion. When he uses Drunken Brawler, he gets up to 80% dodge chance. Even at rank 1, it's 50%. Brexx with the symbols. It looks like they're already exchanging hits in the bot lane. Let's watch the bot lane. No, let's watch the top lane because they're going all in. Drekkon, he's got the fast spirits going. Getting quite a lot of them on Brexx. He's taken a fair bit of his health already. How much damage does it do? 15 per second, so 60. You can get 240 magic damage if you hit all of them perfectly.
Same with the 6 mangoes, as you do.
That's the ogre he likes to play. I'm more of a fan of the Orb of Venom, but I guess going full mango also works too. Just spamming out Ignite every single cooldown. I mean, it does... How much damage is that? 130 damage at level 1. That is a strong spell for 90 mana.
Good for Midas. Good old Midas Olga.
He's already ready for the Midas. What is that Maledict icon? I've never seen that. Like obviously a set item.
Yeah, it is.
But
I think it's the helmet.
it's very confusing. Like so many spells have different icons these days. Hard to see what they do like out of flash. I guess if you know the hero well enough, it's obvious. But oh, nice deny from Ross. He's actually got less base damage than Oli. Oh, he misses the last hit. Rank 1 Netherblast, only doing 100 damage. He's spamming it aggressively. Of course, Puck, I think, is a very good counter to Pugna in mid because Puck can always just dodge the Netherblast. That's what I was thinking when I saw the Puck. That maybe picking Pugna into is not the greatest thing. But, you know, Pugna's still strong, can farm well. So, we'll see what he can do in lane. A little bit of an early XP lead for the Radiant and top as they push them under the tower. Ross and Oli just going back and forth. And bot lane, also fairly safe. Oh, Tim from behind. Oh, nice bash from Veteran. Rank 1 bash only has a 12% chance. But, you know, Tim has so much
It's like
health regen.
bash lane.
And he's also got an Orb of Venom, so he did go back and buy the Orb of Venom later, after starting with 3 mangoes. So now he's ready to put some pressure on the enemy team. There's the Orb of Venom at work. He's just auto-attacking. The Maledict misses just. It's so close. Nice bash from Christian. Out comes another stun. Void going to heal up a little bit with the time walk. It's only a 2-second, you know, time like rewind. Time walk, so you've got to do it fairly quick after you've taken damage. Tim throwing out his ignite, putting pressure onto Veteran. He's going to have a tough time bot lane, I think. Maybe Witch Doctor should invest some points into heal instead. I'm not sure. Oli been quite unlucky with his last hits. But it's still very close. Mid lane, not much happening. Oli's a little bit low on HP though. Gets the double
Oh, they're
nulls.
going on Veteran.
Oh, fortunately missed that. Void, he does get his stun out, but the casket's a bit too late. Tim, he's just going to auto-attack back. He doesn't care. I do hope Tim gets boots before he gets Midas. I don't want to see a 290 move speed ogre kind of sauntering over the map, stumbling everywhere, not being able to get into fights, and just being a free kill for the enemy team. That's true. Imagine calling your... Oh! Just saw the kill mid, but unfortunately I missed most of it, so I'll pay more attention. But very close. Ross dying yet again on the enemy's high ground. Very lucky. But, you know, can't give him too much of a hard time. It happens. Ross always finds a way to make a comeback, so... And Void is bringing out these voice lines we don't usually hear. It is confusing if I call him Void when there's a faceless Void in the game. Yeah, should I call him Scrandy Andy? Yeah, let's do that.
Well, we tend to just say Veteran, but Scrandy Andy works.
Well, you've got Veteran and Scrandy Andy, but we don't want to call Witch Doctor Void. Otherwise, we've got Void and Void. But I guess we can say Void and Veteran, but then what if I meant the hero? And then, oh, it's just...
Oh my god.
It's just too much. Ross putting the pressure straight back on mid. Not much seems to have happened in the top lane. Very safe. And this would be the time to go in. He's used his Drunken Brawler. Tom hasn't got any points of Wave of Terror yet. The attack speed slow is actually very good against Ursa because Ursas don't level up overpower early game these days. So if he gets hit by the Flame Spirit, the Fire Spirit, he's not really going to be attacking at all. Is Ross going to snipe the rune? Yes, he does. Oh, he doesn't actually dodge with the phase shift. He's going to be careful because Oli's got mana. No, he doesn't because he uses the ward instead. Is that going to be a kill? No, he actually dies because the nether ward strikes before you get the spell off. So Ross kills himself to Oli.
Oh my god.
But Tim's here, but Oli's seen him. And you know what? Pugna is really fast. Tim did go boots, thank God. But Pugna's 5 move speed slower than Tim with boots only. That's unfortunate for us. He killed himself there. He didn't dodge with the Nether Blast with the phase shift because he mistimed it. And then he ended up killing himself by casting a spell into the Netherwood, which he kind of forgot the interaction. It is a bit unintuitive, so I don't really blame him. It's very frustrating for him.
This is ours.
He's still winning in last hit, so despite all of that. Oli getting some pain off in the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is
We're trying to push his advantage.
Oh, Ross is... Oh, I thought he was trying to predict the rune then.
Region rune top lane. Ross knows it, but Ollie's way closer. Ollie's got a bottle as well. Ross doesn't use phase shift there for some reason. It'd really be phase shift in his Nether Blast. Maybe he didn't see it. Doesn't get the last hit. Unlucky. Ursa's now got his treads. First time treads. Do you see treads on Ursa? I think it's mostly phase boots, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But getting treads is an interesting choice. Yes, it does give you some agi, but I think phase makes more sense on Ursa. But you know, treads is always a good item, so fair enough. Bot lane, let's see. Anything gonna happen? Veteran is level. He's only level 5. He's not actually that close to 6. Just missing kills everywhere. Oh god, they're happening too much. Oli, no, Ross goes top, just to get a kill. Actually, they got a double kill.
Ganked.
Brexx with one of them, so nice gank from Ross. It's usually what Oli does, you know, when Oli is behind. Oh, a lot of damage. He does have to pop the one, keeps himself alive. Now pops the bottle. When Oli's behind, he ganks a lot, but Oli's ahead, so he's going to sit mid and farm. And it's Ross who's actually ganking. Denies his own ward. Very good. Is this going to be a kill? Does he have enough damage? He's gone completely behind him. Silences the drain, but the drain's only got 4-second cooldown. He's bottling. Drain's going to be up again in a sec, but he's got no mana. Just got mana for drain. He's going to be okay. I need to get better at trying to find these kills. When I see everyone so close to each other all the time, it's hard to catch them.
Yeah, you'd think with bigger minimap icons. But,
Yeah, maybe they're too big. Can't see when people are really close to each other. But I'm just so used to them being big. Like my own Dota, I find it helpful, but I guess for casting, I need to turn it down. That's probably a good idea. Then I could see who's closer to each other, like more easily. Just so
Only
used
there was a setting where you can like flick between like a streaming sort of setting and then like actual game.
Right,
Because
I put them back to normal size now. That's way easier to see where your camera is now as well, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Looks like we're going on Oli mid. Ross, he's popped everything. Oli, he's got the drain. Immediately cancels it with the phase shift. Is there going to be enough? Yep, Ross finally gets his revenge. About time too. So phase shift just instantly cancels life drain. So life drain is really, really bad against Puck.
that is good. Because life drain is usually the one that's really bloody annoying.
Oh, it's definitely annoying, yeah. We've got level 5 on Witch Doctor and quite close to level 6 on Void.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're doing a lot of damage to Void. They overlap the stuns a little bit too much, so he does get a fairly big heal from using his Time Walk. Him just constantly chewing down on his mangoes. Only got 1 mango left. I'm assuming he hasn't bought any more and brought them to him. That's 5 used already.
Going to Midas gold, you see. Got to start saving now.
True. I mean, he is the... Is he the pos 4? Yes, he is. Go back and forth in the bot lane. We've now got Chrono at the ready. I guess they're going to wait for Witch Doctor out there. Oh, nice bounces. Chrono's now going to be used, and he's taking tower hits. So he's definitely going to kill him. Tower is Void's best friend in that fight. And Tim is dead, but Chrono is down for a very long time. Ross is pretty low. You've got to be careful, Ross. That Death Ward is causing you a lot of harm. How many heroes are still not level 6? Just Phoenix at the moment. He's the last hero to not hit 6. I mean, if he's in trouble, he's just going to pop his ult. There's the ult used. Puts Tom in the air. Brexx has to ult. He's a little bit trapped. Trying to do whatever damage he can, but great control from Chadox. Just keeping Brexx in place the entire time. Is it enough damage to kill him? They swap him out of position. Can he get away? Another swap. Oh, being tickled by the laser. Doesn't quite get him. And Brexx is going to live, and that's Brewmaster ult down. Meanwhile, I see Puck got a kill in the bot lane. Managed to kill Scrandy Andy. So, only 8 kills so far. Pretty close game. Ross, even though he died twice mid, he's still on top of net worth. You see, you kill Ross early game, doesn't really matter. He's so good at getting back online. And a nice kill. Tim actually grabs the kill with the Ignite. That's a bit of XP for the top lane, so they'll always appreciate that. Brexx is going for Battle Fury. He's making some good progress towards it. He should have it up in a reasonable time. His net worth is 4k at 11 minutes, not too bad. Void's also about 4k, so they've not had like ultra good lanes, but they've been decent.
Oh, Ollie's.
Just trying to get a kill on Tom. Doesn't quite have the damage. He hasn't even maxed Nether Blast. You know, he maxed the Nether Ward. No wonder it did so much damage. He's gone for a new type of build. Maxing out Nether Ward. So that's why his Nether Blast to Decrepify, if they were maxed, they would easily have killed Tom. But maxing Nether Ward, I guess it's yeah, fair enough.
Or
I mean, it works against a lot of heroes, but they don't have, you know, they don't have many high mana using heroes. Ogre might be int, but he's basically a strength hero, considering how terrible his mana is. Ursa doesn't use much mana. Slardar doesn't use much mana. Venge doesn't use much mana. So maybe it's for Puck. I mean, it does burn a lot of mana.
yeah. What's going on, Ross now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Has he put down his Nether Ward? Yes, he has.
Yeah, behind the tree.
Oh, Ross just completely whiffed his ult. And his phase shift. Almost dies to Oli, but not quite.
Oh, dearie me.
Puck, you're right, Rich. He's just brought up a point like Puck can dodge the Nether Blast anyway, but you still want to use it to farm camps, push the wave, kill a tower. We've got a Chrono Bot. He's put the Death Ward inside the Chrono. Maybe he didn't realise that that's how it works, which is fair enough if you haven't played that much Dota and don't know the interaction. Though we did talk about it earlier. Now he's learned. It's a learning experience for Scrandy Andy. He won't make that mistake again. He countered it realising, oh dear. Chadox, he's popped his ult again. Nice Fire Spirit on Brexx. Good swaps from Tom, saving Brexx constantly. Out comes the Boulder. Doing a lot of damage. Yeah, Ursa will go down. Drekkon doing a laser just for good measure. Now Tom's on the run. Brewmaster almost got the Thunderclap off. I hear Puck coming in. Are they going to be able to bring Chadox down? I think so. Huge one from him. Don't have the ult yet from Puck. Dream Core, 5-second cooldown. So they do take Brexx down. Still a very, very close start to this game. Gold is pretty much exactly equal. Mask of Madness first up on Veteran. He's going for his signature build.
Oh,
Mask
yes,
of Madness,
of
Monkey King Bar. Monkey King Bar did receive a slight nerf last patch. It now costs 200 gold more. And they nerfed it before by giving it the recipe in the first place. So it's a bit more expensive than it used to be. And it gives 10 less damage, but it does give 25 more attack speed. So for Void, I think that's worth it because he needs attack speed so badly. Also means he can pick up early a Blitz Knuckles, which is nice.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ollie's got Arcane Boots. Wonder what he's going to build next. That's a lot of mana item. You're going to try and go on Brexx. Here's the pop. Are they going to pop the Death Ward? They are. But Brexx just pops. Just pops in rage. Takes basically no damage.
Yeah.
So hard to burst down Nurse with that a bit of crowd control. And Brexx is out without any problem. Ollie though, he's got his ult up again. Stunned by Tim. Multicast. Doesn't have to Decrepify. Brexx is on his face, just chopping him up. Gets a kill on Ollie. And out comes the famous voice line. Ross, he's popped his ult. No, unfortunately Scrandy Andy just walks out the range and gets killed. But looks like they did manage to find a kill on Tom in the top lane. So Radiant's still finding the odd kill. And you know, they've got Faceless Void, but they're going on him now. He's got his ult in 6 seconds.
I wish Shot was up soon, but he doesn't have
Stunned
water.
again, and stunned again.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's bashing, what the hell?
Use the shovel.
Oh yeah, Max!
Use your shovel.
Whee!
Ooh, there's a shovel for the other team. Nice. And the roll of jelly. Nice finds from Brexx. Are they going to go on veteran? Stun into stun. He pops the chrono, but he's pretty low. He's got to be careful. He's almost got one shot by Ross. In fact, he does go down. Ollie's in as well. Deathward doing a lot of damage. Kills Tim. Ollie's here, but he's leashed. Cast goes on to Ross. Ross has 1 second before he can get away with his illusory orb. He's also got a blink dagger at the ready. But Ollie's also got a blink. Ollie just blinks straight after Ross. Christian, he takes a lot of damage. In fact, he's going to go down. Interesting that Ollie decided to go for a blink at the same time as Puck did, as Ross did. I'm not sure about going Arcane Boots, just leaving it at Arcane Boots on Pugnet. Feels like a waste of gold to just buy Arcane and then go Scythe. Like, does Pugnet really need that much mana? I don't believe. Nice silence. But Ollie is a very fast hero. And it's, oh, there's almost no cooldown thanks to that buff a while ago. Great laser, but Tom again saving Brexx. Drekkon, he turns his laser to Tim, does get Tim killed. And that max rank Netherworld doing a lot of damage. Yeah, who cares if they nerfed Fire Spirits? I'm maxing Sunray. Blink in from Christian. There's a lot of blink daggers in this game now. I think 3 blink daggers. And Battle Fury up from Ursa. And quite good timing. You're going to see his net worth soar up. So veteran, he's like, I just want to farm.
Oh my god.
I don't have chrono. So I'm not going to turn up to team fights.
Ooh, Essence Ring's good.
Essence Ring is a very nice item. I think that can go for Ollie. Imp Claw. Nice for Void, I guess. 24 damage is always appreciated by any core.
Yeah, he's taking.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a close game, 8-9. You know, you've got an Ursa doing really well, but Faceless Void's doing pretty well too. I mean, look how close all the cores are in their net worth.
Yeah.
Within like 300 or 400 from the top to the bottom. Of POS 1 and POS 2, of course. The POS 3s, they're within 100 of each other. Probably the closest mid-game we've had. 17 minutes in. We're practically flat on the gold. Never changed more than about 1,500. Maybe something happening top? They're blinking on Ross. He's used all his spells, but he's still got Phase Shift. Out comes the Supernova as well. They're dropping everything on Ross, but I think he's still going to make the distance. They just don't have enough stun. Their only stun is Witch Doctor cast. So he's going to just get out. And now they have to back off. But Brexx, he's just running in. They know that there's no egg. But you've got to be careful. Okay, Brexx does pop his ult. He's still diving right. He finally realizes, what am I doing? I need to go back. But no ults from the Radiant team. Oh, Brewmaster's ult is just up. Void, he's got the chrono. He's ready. He's thinking about it. He gets stunned. Gets a chrono. Nice chrono onto Ross. That's going to get him killed. It's Christian to go down next. Tim gets brought down by the Brewmaster. That's 3 kills, but Ross, he buys back. But is it really worth? The Netherworld doing so much damage to him. What a fantastic use of that spell. I mean, it's pretty much just an anti-puck ability at this point, but it's working. It's shutting him down. Look at Ollie, so aggressive with his Blink Dagger. Is it going to be enough to kill Ursa? Yeah, it is. Just blink in, life drain on his face, and get that Sunray going. Sunray does pure damage if I
oh no,
correctly. Oh no, it's magic. It is magic. Not pure damage anymore. Yeah, Tim has a Midas, yet he's on bottom of the gold. Maybe he only just got it though. I would like to see him getting some money.
He has also got the shovel, and there is also a Philosopher's Stone as well.
Ollie playing so aggressive with this Blink Dagger. Jeez. Yeah, I'd like to see Tim go up in gold. Ollie TPing back. There's a small lead building for the Radiant now. They've got Faceless Void almost with Monkey King Bar. He's 50 gold from Gibby. He'll have it after that camp. So he's ready to fight. He's probably not looking for a kill though. 80 seconds on chrono. Down for quite some time. You are sad for Tim. Poor Tim. But you know, he's used his Midas. I don't know if he multicasted it. Midas did get buffed a few times. It was 100 gold cheaper, and it also gives more experience than it used to. 2.1 times the normal amount. Ollie is very fed, and he's just going straight for a Scythe. So then he can just blink in, Scythe, Decrep Nether Blast, Life Drain. That's pretty much strong enough to kill anybody at this point. Probably he'll go Ags after that to buff the damage of Life Drain from 300 per second to 400 per second. That's what I'm expecting from Ollie anyway. Blink, Scythe, Ags. I'm just not sure did he needed arcane boots. Maybe he does. I mean, he uses his mana so much. But I'd like to see maybe have gone travels or just left it at brown boots. But I guess, yeah, arcane's working. Gives his team mana. He's being so aggressive with his spells. Even if he can only get his life drain out for 2 seconds or 1 second, he uses it.
He's also got the arcane ring as well.
Yeah, just so much mana restoration. Right, is there any hint of a smoke? Do we see any smokes? Let's have a look. Okay, we've just seen one brought just as I said it, but it's like a missed Dreamcore bot lane. Unfortunate. It's not the longest cooldown ultimate, only 65 seconds.
Not $1 million.
I saw, yeah, no $1 million Dreamcore night in houses. I see a smoke on Tim, and I think I saw a smoke on Tom as well. So the Dire have 2 smokes. I can't see any on the Radiant.
No, I can't see any either.
So they're probably just waiting for Chrono. Well, Chrono's up again. He's got his Monkey King bar. He's now going for Manta style, which I guess makes sense. You want to purge all the
Tim.
all the silence.
Rip Tim.
They're going on Tim. Tim, are you going to turn around and cast a spell? Doesn't matter. You get killed by the Nether Ward. Out comes the Brewmaster ult. So good at controlling their team. Christian's in the air. Brexx is completely surrounded, but Tom saves Brexx yet again. How many times has he saved Brexx? Like 20 times? He's going to go down, unfortunately. Christian gets away because he's fairly fast. And they do lose the tower. Unfortunately, they didn't have the Dream Call at the ready. Where is he at the moment? He's just farming a camp. They are diving Christian. Christian's going to go down. The Radiant are starting to build their dominance. Void is now top of the net worth by only 1,000. But, you know, Void is a very good late game hero. I would argue better than Ursa in the late game. Ursa does have the Battle Fury, so can farm faster than Void. But Void, he's pretty strong with only those 2 items. Mask of Madness, Monkey King bar, it's full damage, but it works. We've seen it work. It's a strong combo. I can't remember. I think a lot of pro players go Battle Fury. Some do go Mask of Madness. Some get Maelstrom. There's a lot of ways you can build Void.
Yeah, it's so different.
But, you know, Veteran has his way of playing it. And it's definitely not a bad one. They still have the Chrono though. I want to see them make something happen. Maybe try and push a tier 2. Get a little bit more role on the map. Blink Dagger also on Brewmaster, so there's a lot of blinks in this game. There has been a smoke used, but it looks like it only got 2 heroes. The Radiant are just going to back off. I love how greedy Tim is as a support player. He's like, Midas, Scythe of Ice. I don't have time for a 4-star for a Ghost Scepter. No, Scythe of Ice. That 5,000, how much is it? 5,500 gold item.
Disgusting.
Good old Tim.
Do you not know that Glimmer Cape saves lives?
He'd probably get Abyssal Blade next for 7k, then a Bloodthorn.
Oh, for God's sake.
And he'll be like, I've got Midas, I'm going to be rich, even though I'm getting literally 0 CS. We've seen Veteran mid. Out comes the silence on. He's got no way to stop the silence. Here comes the entire team from the Dire. Just collapse on his head. And he's going to go down. That's what you get for farming in the mid lane. You get killed. Now the Dire team are spreading out. They're looking for some kills. Oli, he's long gone. He's see it. Gone off into the top lane to cut the wave. But they're going to take a tier 2 tower. This will allow them to control the outpost. Nice. There's a multicast Midas there, but it is only on a creep wave. I swear Midas used to give 190 gold, but it's only 160. I don't remember. Maybe it's always been 160 and I remembered wrong. I used to think it was 190. I mean, it's been buffed and nerfed so many times.
Yeah.
It's like it's OP, everyone's buying it, then it's a bad item and no one buys it, and then it's good again, and it's hard to keep up with it. Probably in a good place right now, though.
I still don't... Well, I guess we're not that far into the new patch. That I haven't really seen like Midas bought as much as it used to be.
True. It used to be super popular. It's definitely not that popular
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
And there's the Scythe
yeah.
from Oli. He's got the Blink Scythe. He's got such a massive mana pool. Compared to his health anyway.
Oh, they're smoking now.
I think he's got more mana than his entire team combined. Not quite, almost. If the Witch Doctor didn't have so much.
Ursa!
Brexx, you are in the wrong neighborhood, my friend. And you're going to be instantly killed. Oh, the 5-man Dream Coil. The 5-man silence and the 3-man stun, but they don't have enough follow-up damage. With Ursa dead, they really lack damage on their team. That was a big flaw of their comp. Even if you get a 5-man Dream Coil, it was a bait. They saw the 5-man Dream Coil, they thought, great. Puck doesn't do any damage. Oh, yeah, he's going to come out. Oh, yeah, he can actually blink out of the Chrono. You can blink out of Chrono if you chain it after phase shift. I didn't even know that. I thought you were a goner, but interesting. Ursa is almost their only damage. You know, Slardar, yes, he can hit hard, but he's not really strong enough. Ursa was instantly killed. Puck has a Yules, is going Ags, doesn't have the phase shift attack damage, doesn't have the 25 damage talent. You don't have damage. I think if you're playing Puck in a lineup that lacks that much damage, you really should be building auto-attack Puck. I wouldn't have gone the Yules, I would have gone Blink Desolator, I would have taken the damage talents. Because as you see, when Brexx is dead or disabled, you can't do anything. You know, your team just lacks damage. 5-man Dream Call, doesn't really matter.
Dire has fortified its structures.
Oh my god. So he didn't kill it. Oh, that decrep and the
This
save.
is taking a lot of damage. Tom with just endless saves.
Look good. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for them.
I know I've said it about 6 times in the last minute, but I feel like the Dire, they haven't drafted enough damage, so they need to build some. They've found a fight in the jungle. There's the Glimmer. Brexx doing enough damage to Oli. No, not quite. Because Oli manages to get away. He's fast. Brexx is doing what he can. He does actually take down Oli. That's good. Huge Death Ward. Radiant, they're all stuck. He uses the egg to try and get out. Veteran, he doesn't have his ult. So just going to take a kill on Oli and leave. But that's good. Any kill you can get is good. And Oli was the top net worth. They're trying for another kill. Great silence from Ross. Yeah, and they're going to blow up Veteran. I thought they were just going to get one kill and be done with it. But no, they found another. The greed from the Radiant, not immediately running back to base. Nice Yules from Ross. That's going to secure a kill. He's then going to go to his orb. Looking for even more. That's 3 kills. Can they convert to a 4th Christian? He's fast. Blink. Nice double stun. Ross is here too. Is it going to be a full team wipe? No. There's the ult pop by Brewmaster. That's actually going to be enough to kill Christian. Please say they can kill Drekkon. Oh, lost vision. So he can use laser to try and go across the cliffs. Maybe not. Tim, he's looking for him, but he can't find him. But now he's going to die. He gets swapped. He's still lasering. He gets stunned. 4 seconds on Icarus dive. He's going to finally get brought down by Ross. Good job, Chardox on his Brewmaster. Managed to find a kill and live, but that's still 4 kills for the Dire. But Oli's back up. He's going to look for a kill. Hex is just not enough.
That was kind of you.
Ursa has gone for... Ursa went for Skull Bash and then BKB. I think maybe he should have just gone the full, you know, the status resistance build. And just gone for Sanjin Yasha Satanic, because you can't BKB out of Chrono anyway. And then if you get hexed, you can just get rid of it really quick. But obviously you can't BKB out of Hex either. But, you know. Aghanim's is now up on Puck. So that's going to counter any BKBs that the enemy team might have. It looks like Void is still trying to finish his Manta. His farm slowed down a little bit. Brexx is back on top after some nice kills in the last fight. Very close game.
Oli is also going for an Ags, as you predicted, so,
oh, yeah.
You know.
That's fairly obvious. I mean, it adds 100 damage a second to his ultimate, so I think it's pretty much a must-buy for a Puck.
Brew's going in Ags as well.
Brew's Ags requires you to be very good at microing because it adds 3 additional active abilities to your pandas. So you have to you can't just throw the stun on the Earth one, do a tornado on the Storm one, and go, oh, I'm done. You now have to be microing the pandas way more. So it's an Ags that only works if you're good at the game, and he is.
He is, yeah, Miles is.
You know, it makes the blue Storm Panda has 4 abilities. It's like an entire hero by itself, 4 actives. Then the Earth Panda has 2 and the Fire Panda has 1. So you've got 7 active abilities you need to use in the fight, all at the same time.
That is my worst nightmare.
It's pretty intense, but it also, I think, gives some move speed to the pandas. Yeah, it gives them 100 move speed, so that's good in itself. A lot of damage going on to Tom. Tom, he still lives. How does Tom live? He's going to die. Finally gets brought down. Out comes the Brewmaster ult yet again. Puts Ursa straight in the air. And they try to chase Chris. You see that crit? He's using the Drunken Brawler. He's using all of his spells. Fantastic micro. Let's turn back to fight though. Brexx, he's got his BKB up. Oh, that is a dead egg. Ursa is a very good counter to Phoenix there. But here comes the Chrono. Brexx, he jumps out of it. Then he jumps back in. Oh no, Brexx. He's got his ult though. Can he make it happen with the ult? Look, he just tears apart Veteran. He was on about 10% health, but Ursa still an absolute beast of a hero. He's got the overpower up. He doesn't have his ult. Pops the overpower, but it's just a little bit too late. And that's going to be a 4-for-4. What a fantastic fight. Let's see if we can get an instant replay of that.
Oh my
Assuming my instant replay is still working.
It was just so, like, people just lost their health so quickly on both sides.
So look, you can see great micro from Chadox. The egg was popped, gets taken straight down by Brexx. I mean, already Oli's been killed. He got pretty much deleted. You see, he jumps out the Chrono, then he just walks back into it. He gets brought down very, very low. Nice heals from Ross, keeping Brexx alive. Brexx pops his ult and just deletes Veteran. He gets silent, so he can't time walk. And then he does unfortunately go down. He's got the overpower up. But yeah, great team fight. It's nice to see a fight where no single team wins, where everybody dies. And that's pretty much what happened.
That was a really good fight.
Yeah, that's... you know, Ursa's scary. He's a scary hero. That's what I said about the Chrono. If you can't kill him in Chrono, that's it. You need to leave. Fight's over. They are very, very Chrono reliant, which is, I think, the problem with Faceless Void. He pretty much sucks outside his ult, and that's why a lot of people build, what's that item called? Diffusal Blade on him, so he has that sort of mid-game, or he has fight potential outside of his ultimate. He can jump in, he can slow you with Diffusal so he can get some bashes on. Whereas at the moment, he pretty much just gets instantly killed if he's not in his ult, and he can't chase people so well. I guess his time dilation does slow a bit. But I think Void's problem is always going to be outside of Chrono, he sucks. And Chrono has a nearly 3-minute cooldown.
Yeah.
But Chrono is such a strong spell, it's fair, right?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe one day they'll rework him so Chrono doesn't last as long, but they buff his other skills, but not at the moment.
Keep thinking that his Ags is the old Ags, where it reduces, like... Or was that to make it bigger?
No, it reduces the cooldown. By quite a bit, actually. Here comes the smoke from the Dire. It's a very close game. Look at the gold difference. It's like 600 gold. This is awesome. 2 really close in-house games. I like this. And also potentially a bit of a comeback. Radiant are 6 kills ahead. Yet the net worth is basically the same. It's going to be a big fight. The Dire, they're going to walk onto the high ground. It's all about to kick off. They're going to try and kill Void instantly. Yeah, he goes down. No, he doesn't go down. Yep, he is finally going to get killed by Brexx. Scroundy Andy instantly killed. Chadox has popped his ult. He's Brewmaster. There's a buyback from Scroundy Andy. We don't have buyback from Veteran. And Tim, he's trapped in a corner. He's going to get killed by Oli. Actually, he dies to the Netherwood, which is always funny to see. Interesting swap from Tom. Scroundy Andy now manages to basically just walk away. Okay, but... You know, the Dire actually have lost 2 heroes. They're going to lose a 3rd hero at this rate. Or maybe not. Brexx is back in. And he carves up Oli. No, Oli keeps himself alive. Nice Death Ward. Doing a ton of damage, but it's not quite enough. So they did lose, unfortunately, Christian and Tim, but they instantly killed Veteran. And now they're going to lose Tom as well. Well, they might lose more. Brexx pops his ult, but he can't hit Brewmaster. Brewmaster has 80% evasion. Ooh. Then out comes the Halberd. Brexx is being controlled so well. And that's going to be another kill. So I thought that fight was completely in Dire's favour. They killed Void instantly. But then the Radiant got 4 more return kills. Maybe you should consider an MKB because you cannot hurt the Brewmaster when he's got Drunken Brawler. What an absolute god Chadox is at playing this hero on Miles.
Yeah.
He is good. Yeah.
It doesn't even matter what hero it is. It's just himself.
He's definitely an underrated player when he plays like his strong heroes. I mean, I looked at him in the team fight. I wanted to see if he was using all of the spells on his brews, and he was. He was using the Drunken Brawler. He used the extra Thunderclap. He used the stun. He was using literally every spell on his pandas. Maybe not on all the Storm pandas because you don't need them, but yeah, he's great at microing. Just a fantastic player. And he always ends up so tanky. Look, he hasn't really bought any tank items, but yeah, he's got 3k HP. He can just man fight an Ursa.
He's second in net get worse.
He is. Oh, looks like Ross managed to find a kill. He did pop his ult for it, but...
Well, Scrandy Andy bought back, so that's to die back.
Okay, so that's actually quite a good kill. But they've just taken Roche. Veteran, he's in, trying to kill Tim. They don't have any sentries. Out comes the ult. Yet again. See, he uses that Dispel to try and remove the Glimmer Cape. Just big brain players.
God, honestly.
He's used Windwalk as well. He's so good at using the spells. He finds Tom. Doesn't quite put Tom in the air. He's trying. He's even diving the base for it. He needs to run out now. I wish I could play Brew like this. I always try.
Honestly, Miles is just a god. Like, I want to see him play like Invoker or something. I know that you don't micro really with him, but like just all the casting of all the spells.
Maybe he should be playing Chen or Meepo or something like that.
Oh my god, Miles Meepo. I know he plays Arc Warden and he plays TB.
Okay. Arc Warden's a good hero if you can micro well. Because you obviously just have double everything, double your spells, 3 active spells on each hero, all your items. And maybe you won't do an Oli and just feed your clone into the enemy endlessly. Give them like 10k net worth. Good thing he doesn't play Lone Druid, right? That bear would just be free gold.
Yeah, true.
Nice blink away, but they're onto him. He doesn't have his ults. This would be a good time. He tries to pop the Chrono. He does manage to get it off. Nice swap from Tom. But here comes the egg combo. I think, Tom, you're probably going to die. Or can you get out of range? Christian, you're going to get stunned by the egg. Christian is dead, but now Brexx is in. And they know that there's no Chrono. This is a perfect time for a team fight. Stunned from Void. He's got his ult up. Are they going to back off or are they going to go back in? Ross with the silence, but he just gets bashed up. Then he gets Hex. I think he's going to go down to Oli. 1 auto attack. Yeah, he is going to go down. Tom goes down too, but Brexx, he manages to claim a kill. Gets another one. He's still pretty strong. Multicast stun. Decrep, keeping him alive. Glimmer Cape as well. On the chase, though, they can see him because of the Corrosive Haze. And now Oli, is he going to escape? No, Blink Dagger's been cancelled. He does have Hex. He's healing quite a lot. He kept himself in Decrep. Manages to blink out, but straight into Tim. He greets him with a stun. Another stun from Christian. Brexx is chasing you. And you're going to go down. Drekkon, he gets the Icarus dive. Can he still get away? Yeah, they're going to let him leave. So it was a big chrono, but again, Tom saving Ross. Ross does go down later in the fight, but they're not controlling Brexx. Although to be fair, there was no ultimate ready on the Brewmaster, which was the big thing. Now he is about to hit level 25, and that is a minus 65 second cooldown on the Primal Split, which I assume he's going to get, right? Which means his ult is up pretty much the entire time. As soon as your ult ends, about 30 seconds later, you can just ult again. It's almost endless ults. So I'm assuming he's going to go for that. He's got Assault Cuirass now, so strong pandas.
He's going to be annoying once he gets that 25 for sure. If his ult's off all the time.
Yeah, he'd be ulting every fight. Ninja Gear, fantastic item for Ursa. He has his Abyssal Blade, which is, always a scary item because you can die in the Abyssal Overpower. And when he hits level 25 on Ursa, I'm assuming he'll go for Overpower attacks. That gives him 9 attacks on Overpower. That's enough to pretty much bring down the egg solo.
Witless Shackle.
Good item. Probably the best tier 4 item, I'd say. I know it's sort of fallen out of favour. I feel like I've not said it in a while. But it still is, guys. It still is. There you go. It's on Ross. Ross loves it as well because, he's a good player who understands good items. It's great on heroes like Puck. Puck has such an enormous mana pool that you don't need to use. Might as well take on Shaco.
Yeah, one on the other team as well. And the Princess Life on the other team.
Very balanced items. I wonder, do you know what would make more sense? If the same neutral items dropped for both teams? It would just make more sense.
Yes,
it wouldn't be like, we needed an Orb of Destruction, but we didn't get one. Oh, both teams got one.
Especially for the tier 5.
I can't believe they didn't do that. They should just all drop the same. I know sometimes Ballista works on your team, but not on their team, but it'd be a nice way to remove the RNG. Tim is actually fairly close to his Scythe. I mean, he's got no item. Oh, he did get a Glimmer Cape, to be fair. Let's be fair to Tim. He did pick up a Glimmer.
Okay, good.
Brexx has hit 25. I'm going to see what talent he picks. With great curiosity. Yep, he has gone Overpower attacks. Overpower attacks on top of Abyssal Blade. That's... Sorry, Veteran, you're dead.
And the Primal Split.
Yep, lower Primal Split cooldown. Are there any other 25s at the moment? Yep, we've also... Oh, here he goes.
Oh!
Huge damage onto Brew. Is it enough? No, he gets disarmed. Drekkon keeping him alive. No, he cancels the Primal Split yet again. Do they have the means to kill him? Yes, they do. Really good Yules, staggering the Primal Split. Big brain from Ross. Jadox is dead. He does have the buyback. There was another 25. It was on Puck. Puck did go for Waning Rift AoE because he's not playing auto attack Puck. I thought Dire lacked so much damage, and the Radiant had enough control for Ursa that they really struggle in team fights. But Ursa is Brexx is huge. He just goes in and just kills people, deletes them. They are very reliant on him, however. But as long as he gets his way, he'll win these team fights by himself. He needs to be chronoed and killed. That's how the Radiant are going to win. Once they take down Ursa, the fight's won. They have no damage. So, but you can't take down Ursa because he's just going to get swapped by Tom. I guess you've got to try and crowd control Tom at the same time, so that he can't swap out. But it's hard. I think that might be the problem with Void. He's very easily countered. That you don't need a lot to counter Void. I think people are too scared of him. Like, oh, we can't do anything about Chrono. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with Chrono, actually. You can E-Blade him, you can E-Blade your allies. That's why I feel like Void should always have some people to combo with him. So if he gets crowd controlled, the rest of his team can still capitalize on it. Oli just sitting there draining life, for example. Oli's going for... oh, that's Dagon. I forgot Dagon's got a weird build-up now. He's going for Dagon. Ross has 3,300 HP and the Shivas. He's not going to go down easily, but they may get him. Here's the Hex. Yep, they're going to drop the Chrono Threat.
Oh.
So he's definitely dead.
What were you saying?
He's dead if they drop Chrono. I thought he'd get away, but he couldn't see them. And he got scythed by Oli. But there's no Chrono now. I mean, oh, Oli, they're still blinking in. Brexx now knows there's no Chrono, so if they want to fight, they could. Yeah, they've lost Ross, but... I mean... Ursa, when he doesn't have to deal with Chrono, it's amazing. Tom, his Glimmer Cape gets dispelled by the Brewmaster. Is he going to find his way out? Oh, look how fast Brewmaster is. It's insane. The speed is like 650 on the Fire Spirit. Tom, you're not going to get away. I'm sorry, mate, but you are dead. And the Fire Spirit crits quite hard, actually. Oh, yes, they buffed they gave Maledict burst damage, didn't they? Instead of more ticks. It does the damage quicker. That was the change to Witch Doctor. What do you think about that change?
I don't know. I quite like the. I don't think I've played Witch Doctor with in the new patch yet.
Oh, I don't know what Oli was doing here. He just got deleted by the 3 stuns of the Dire team. I mean, that's. I wish I saw that because. That's an interesting place to be.
I don't know. I actually never really went the +1 Maledict at 20. I always went the attack range anyway.
So you'll still go for it, the attack range?
I don't know actually, because it can do quite a bit of damage. Maybe I would probably go Maledict, but I think it would be situational.
Okay.
For me.
I mean, Death Ward makes sense when there's a Chrono. Have even more range so it can hit people far away in the Chrono. Ursa, when the target has the 20 armor pen from Slardar, oh my god, does Ursa hit hard. He doesn't even have any of his own armor pen. Doesn't need it. Slardar provides a whole team's worth of armor pen.
And Venge. Wave of Terror.
Oh yeah, throw Venge on top. Wave of Terror is so easy to get off. Just throws out the wave. You can pretty much do it from anywhere in the fight. 6 armor pen instantly. So Ursa's also got an Aghanim, so he can, if he gets scythed, enrage. Just bring it off. He's looking for a kill. There's no Chrono up. It's 10 seconds though, and there's double damage on Void. How long is the double damage going to last? 26 seconds. Okay, there's a very short window for him to make use of his double damage. Brexx, he's just running in. Like a madman. He runs in. Okay, Oli's pinging for a retreat. He's dead. They see Roche is up. Does Roche have anything exciting on it? Just cheese and an Aegis. He did end up going for Sanj and Yasha. He's now going to go for an Agham's Blessing, and I'm assuming follow up with Satanic. He doesn't pick up the cheese. He swaps his boots out. Cheese is still there. Brexx, did he pick it up? Yeah, is he giving it to someone? He's giving it to Ross. Okay. He actually swaps his treads in, leaves his BKB out. All ults up for both teams. And yeah, Dave, you're right. A lot of banned heroes are in this game. Puck was banned. Ursa was banned. I think Faceless Void is usually banned. No, you can't rage in Chrono, I don't think. But he can enrage off the scythes, he can rage off all the Brewmaster stuff, he can rage off Witch Doctor's cask. But in Chrono, I think you can't do anything really. Though we just saw a Puck phase shift and then blink out of a Chrono, which is interesting. Oh, it was Ogre banned as well. Okay, so a lot of bans. People don't like to always ban the same things, but we did insta pick a Witch Doctor against. That's the only recurring hero.
I wonder why Ogre was banned last game.
Maybe he just didn't want to deal with it in lane. Tim with his Scythe of Vice. And an Ether Lens as well. He's disassembled his treads. There's quite a lot of heroes, nearly 25. I mean, Tim, thanks to the Midas XP, he's nearly 25. Void is about to hit 25 too. Will he go for the big Chrono? Will he go for the backtrack to stop himself being deleted by Ursa? I think either could be good. What does Ogre get at 25? Ogre has hit 25.
Yeah, he's went for the Fire Blast damage.
240 damage. That doubles its damage, doesn't it? Brexx, he's gone in. He's trying to go in a veteran, but he's been decrept. Out comes a Chrono. It's a huge Chrono. It gets 3 people. Do they have enough damage to do much in it, though? Yeah, Ross is going to go down. Here's the egg in the back. Can they kill the egg in time? Yes, they do. They beat down the egg, but Tom gets absolutely deleted. There's a buyback from Ross because he loves buying back. Christian's on the run, being chased down. He's going to die too. Brexx, he's still in the fight. He's running around. He's found Faceless Void. Then gets put in the air by Chadox. Look at the control they have for him. Veteran's going to get away. Ross, he's come back in the fight. Pops his Shivers. Nice Glimmer Capes. Good stuns as well. But Brexx, he's still got his ult. He still wants a kill. Nice decrep from Oli. Can he blink out after it? No, not quite. Get a stun. Another decrep. You can almost chain decreps. Brexx is just being controlled so much in this fight. Fantastic play by the Radiant. I mean, they lost Drekkon. And again, decrep. I mean, decrep has almost got no cooldown.
Oh my
but look,
God.
the 1 HP Brexx just takes out a Faceless Void. He was on about 100 HP and he killed Void from full. That is, the power of Ursa, right?
Yeah.
Another ultimate from Brewmaster. That's the second time in this fight. The fight's been so long that he's managed to get a second ult off. Nice Hex cancelling the Illusory Orb. Ursa's being controlled. But look, he just goes in. Does he have the means to burst Oli? No, not quite. Oli's actually surprisingly durable. I'm not sure why. Maybe he just had the crep off again. And that's going to be a full team wipe. The Radiant really needed that.
Oh my God, he's literally just bought like Dig on 3.
Okay.
Oh my
Oli's
God.
gone for the burst damage. I mean, Miles, he's absolutely crazy on Brewmaster.
Yeah.
21 charges ready to go to restore his mana. You see how long it takes them to kill Ursa, but they have so much control for him. Decrep, decrep, decrep. Put him in the air with the Brewmaster, and you've got stuns from Witch Doctor as well. Chrono. But as soon as he gets 1 second to attack, he just deletes your core instantly from full HP. So, what a scary hero Ursa is to deal with. It doesn't look like the Radiant are going to get a lot off their early lead, though. I mean, okay, Oli's just going to spam Blast the tower. He went for the Nether Ward damage per mana talent. He seems to really like Nether Ward. Oh, they have a repair kit. That's a lucky pickup. I haven't seen that item in ages for some reason.
Oh, that's probably been there. It's just you haven't really noticed
Yeah,
it.
probably. Repairing that tower up. So Radiant won a full team fight, but they didn't really get much off it. You know, all the racks are still up.
Yeah.
We're 50 minutes into the game almost, and no racks have been touched. I mean, the Radiant towers are literally on full HP. This will have a tier 2 up. The Dire tower's now been healed up to full, or nearly full. Do you have any other heroes approaching 25? Phoenix, Drekkon, he's pretty close to 25. Will he take Supernova hit count, or I think he'll probably just take the Sunray damage, because
He does love his Sunray.
he does love Sunray, and
Using it a lot.
if they get to your egg, the egg's dead anyway, right? It's gonna die. It doesn't even matter if you die, because you get so much value off the egg, and it sort of draws a lot of attention to you. So I think that's good enough. Sladar's getting pretty close. I think Venger's the furthest behind. What does Slardar get? Corrosive Haze becomes completely undispellable. That's my favourite one. Or you can get a very, very low cooldown Slithering Crush, 4-second cooldown. Works better if you have Ags, which he doesn't have. Net worth. Ursa has a fairly commanding lead, and it's actually Brewmaster in second place. Chad Ox, the absolute Chad player.
And everyone 5 digits.
Good.
Haven't seen that in a long while.
It's sad when you're 50 minutes in and there's a support on like 4k net worth.
Yeah, that's usually me. I think.
Just running around with like a glimmer cape, arcane boots, and a few wards at 50 minutes.
That's all I need. That's all I need. Glimmer capes to save me team.
True, like Tim's got a lot of net worth, but a lot of it's in Scythe of Ice. I mean, that could be on anyone, right? It doesn't change how you play the game that much. It's just,
Yeah.
But for Ogre, it's nice if you can get a multicast, Scythe a load of heroes. It gives them just a bit more control. What's Puck going for now? Octarine Core, so he's really committing to that sort of spell damage Puck. But he's fairly close to 30, which means he could always swap into a attack damage build. He'll get the phase shift attack, he'll get a bit of free damage, and he'll get the rapid fire Dream Coil. I can't play Puck now without playing the rapid fire, like the attack damage Puck. I just feel like it works a lot better. But I guess they're really putting all their eggs into one basket. They're relying on Brexx to bring their entire team's damage, which I think is a bit of a risk. But, you know, it's kind of working so far. Still a while before Roche is up. Might have Ags, might have Refresher Shard. Refresher Shard is going to be really good if the Radiant can get it, because they've got some long cooldown abilities, especially Chronosphere. Brexx has found Veteran. Does he have the means to kill him? He does have Abyssal Blade. If he chained the Abyssal Blade, he definitely could have got that kill. Maybe he was just about to use it. Maybe he thought there was some Radiant team to back him up, so he didn't want to overcommit. But nevertheless, we don't usually see Brexx on POS 1, but he's done really well this game. 15-6 he is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's really... Because I was wondering, like, from seeing their lineup, who would be POS 1? And I know that Brexx has done it previously.
Okay.
If there was nobody else, so... But... No.
Oh, I hear a smoke. Oh no, it's not smoke. It is Ninja Gear, which has exactly the same sound as smoke, which is very confusing for me.
Debated.
Ross is now invis, but they're pinging him. He's under a ward. They can see him. He thinks he's safe because he's invis, but they blink on him. Out comes the Hex. Out comes the stun from Brewmaster. Is he going to pop his ult? He's using himself, trying to keep himself alive. Phase shift. He's going to blink. Yeah, he gets out. They commit the Brew ult, but it's not really much of a committal. Look how fast the Brewlings are. They're running straight after him. Are they going to put him in the air? Nice swap. The Brewmaster is very deep, but Brexx, he's ready. He's got overpower, good to go. There's an Aeon disc on Vengeful Spirit. That's going to keep him alive. He's going to blink out. Do they have the damage to kill Oli? Yep, completely deletes Oli. BKB and Glimmer Cape from Void. Look, they can't interrupt him. Out comes a nice Chrono. That's going to get Ross and Tim. Both going to be killed by a Veteran. But Brexx, he's still at large. So it's 2 for 2 at the moment. And I think, Void, you're going to go down. Nope, they have no vision. The dust didn't quite reach. Glimmer Cape's about to run out, though. There, it has gone. Brexx, he's just running for it. He's actually gonna, yeah, BKB, and he's gonna TP. Does he get stunned by the Void? Not in time. Faceless Void's gone a Daedalus. Interesting item. Don't see that too often on Void, but he just wants to maximize his damage output. Oli bought back, so they got a buyback for that. Whereas there's, well, Ross doesn't have buyback. It's on cooldown, 40 seconds, so there's no point in buying back. They're actually going to try and make something happen, push, while the numbers are in their favor.
I don't know if Tom's forgotten, but like every time I've clicked on him, the Princess Knife has been in his backpack, and he's had the Philosopher's Stone on.
Yeah, maybe. Is he going to swap it out for team fights, or is he just forgetting?
I don't know. Like, there was that. I don't know, actually.
Maybe he's micromanaging it and we're not looking at it.
Yeah, perhaps.
Oh, they're going on Brexx again. Does Brexx have buyback? He does, and he can just pop his ult.
He does.
He can ult the Scythe off immediately. And look how low the cooldown is. 18-second cooldown on Enrage. I mean, it's just an insane Agnum's upgrade. He's actually got enough money to get Satanic. He's saving for buyback.
Oh, this guy has no chill, man.
Has Oli got rank 5 Dagon? Yes, he does. That's 800 magic damage plus any spell amp. Roche is coming up soon. Roche is up. It's just spawned. It's got an Aghanim Scepter on it. Is there any hero who could really benefit from an Aghanim's? Witch Doctor, because he has the BKB. That could be pretty nice. Brexx has been. I think Christian could do with one. I don't know what it does on Venge anymore. After another swap, enemies are feared. I don't think I've ever seen that ever.
Yeah.
Like literally in all the games I've played, Venge has never bought an Ags. It used to be lower cooldown swap, and then it was 2 charges, and now it's a fear. They love fear. They've added it to Terrorblade's Ags as fear as well. I don't know why they love fear so much.
Her Ags also was the controlling her illusion.
Oh, was
thing.
it? Okay,
Yeah,
so they've changed it a few times. We've now hit 25 on Phoenix. He has gone for more supernova hit count, so now it's 13 attacks to destroy. A little bit more durable. Have you noticed how low level Tom is? Compared, everyone else is 25. He's still 21. His level 25 talents are pretty good, but it's not going to change the game. Yeah, as long as he's alive, even if he's dead, the Vengeance Aura is strong. 13 attributes, 125 attack range.
Well, I guess he could swap someone out, and then but then his illusion will be in the chrono. I was gonna say, and then he can swap someone else out, but he can't if he's the one that's in the chrono.
Then they'd have to kill the illusion twice.
Yeah, I still find it nice to have the illusion can cast spells though.
Yeah,
Like,
so when you're dead, you still get the stun off. The Wave of Terror armor pen. It means they can't just ignore you after you're dead. They have to kill you twice. You're kind of like Wraith King in a way, because you're a full hero when you're dead.
Yeah.
Except you do take 50% more damage, so they can kill you slightly faster. And you are dead, so you are gonna you're gonna have to respawn later. I don't know how long the illusion lasts. Oh, it lasts until you die. Oh wow. So if they don't kill it, you're literally a hero, even while dead. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But I know Venge really struggles to get 25 because her whole gameplay seems to be throwing yourself into the enemy to die. So you do die very quickly. I don't know if you get experience while you're dead with the illusion. I'm guessing not. Because most illusions don't give you XP, so I'm guessing no experience.
No.
Dire are committing for Roche. They have a lot of armor pen, and they have Ursa. Radiant are ready though. I mean, if they want to go in, they better go in quick because Brexx is deleting the Roshan. It's already gone. He's swapped out his Battle Fury. There's an Aghanims. Who picked up the Ags?
Wait.
Tim.
Ross did. Oh, yeah, Ross did, but you give it to Tim, yeah. No, you don't get XP, but you can get gold. Because I'm pretty sure I've farmed with the illusion before.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true, but it's annoying that you might die instantly in a team fight, then live, but you're not getting any of the sweet XP. But then you're not stealing it from your team or giving them more, so... Brexx probably should swap out his Battle Fury his Tread instead of his Battle Fury, but oh well. It's his choice. Maybe he really values movement speed. We saw Aghanims being picked up on Tim, so now he's got Unrefined Fire Blast, which got buffed. It's 45% of his current mana, so currently only 911 mana instead of the 1,200 it usually would be. But of course, you can always have enough mana to cast it, no matter what, because it's current mana. And it does give him another stun. It does quite a lot of damage. I think it's a good Aghanims upgrade, and it buffs your team's net worth. As you can see, the net worth spikes in the Dire's favour from the Roche. They get the cheese as well. That goes on to Bross, who's got an Aeon Disc. Of course he does.
So there's a few Aeon Discs in this game, actually.
Yeah, there's 2 on the Dire team. So Tom's one makes sense, right? Swap someone out the chrono, and then I can't die for 2.5 seconds in the chrono as well.
Yeah.
We've almost got some level 30s in the game. I think Brewmaster's the furthest. Oh no, Brew is 29. Ross is also 29. He is the closest, I think.
Yeah.
And Brexx is pretty close too. Did any of them get something significant? I don't say Brex's ones are game changing, but lower cooldown air shots is always good.
Ones are quite...
Yeah, Puck has the option to transition into more of an attack damage dealer, but he's not really bought the items for it. He's committed very heavily to support items.
It's almost 60 minutes as well.
Wow, this is a long in-house game.
Didn't even realise.
Almost 11 o'clock.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game has gone on a long time. They managed to take their outpost back, so maybe some level 30s are going to happen. I'm going to keep my stats on the hero levels. I think that's more exciting. Very, very close game this one's turned out to be. It's nice to get two close games. Not having in-houses for a while, then have some awesome games. Alright, are you ready for the RNG? The ultimate RNG, that is neutral items.
Teams get the shittest ones. Let's go.
Yeah, like Woodland Striders and Force Boots. Now, Force Boots could be okay on Earthern. Sell your boots and just get that move speed and 3-4 stuff. They're being unlucky so far. No neutral drops. Mirror Shield, great start. First item, Mirror Shield, and Brexx is like, I'm equipping that. You can't hex me now. Ballista, that's potential for Puck to turn into that auto attack damage hero. It's 40 pure damage and 250 attack range. Maybe not the greatest item, but Mirror Shield, 20 tool stats. And now he can reflect those side device back at the enemy. He can reflect the Decrep, which doesn't really matter, but it's mostly the Scythe, I guess. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore. Apex. Third one. See, Dire have 3 already, whereas the Radiant have none. So you've now got Apex. That's 75 to a stat. Puck has decided to go for Ballista. Who do you give Apex to? You can get 75 strength on a Slardar, 75 Agi on a Ursa. I think Ursa's not going to use Apex. Who's going to take it? It's going to be on Christian. He gets 75 more strength. He's going to be a tanky boy after that. 4,500 HP on Christian. That's a bit of a fail engage. We're going to be okay. Out comes the Chrono. It gets 3. They do have Aegis on Brexx, so if they kill Brexx, it doesn't matter. Tom, he's going to be kept alive. They don't kill anyone in the Chrono. Brexx, he's a large. Oh, gets stunned by the egg. It goes through BKB. Veteran, he has to jump out. Shadow's doing what he can. Christian, he's going to run out. Brexx, he's in the middle of everything. He does finally go down, but that's Aegis. Swapping your Battle Fury, mate. You're going to need it. Okay, he does swap it in. He just remembers. Gets Hex straight away. His Mirror Shield's up on cooldown. Nice swap from Tom. Is Tom going to go down? Brexx, he's popped Overpower. No one has died yet. We've popped like everything. And apart from oh, that Maledict doing a lot of damage. In fact, he's going to tank the last Maledict with the Enrage. Drekkon, he just goes straight into the enemy team. Second Chrono. He has a Refresher. I didn't even see that. Amazing. Big Chrono. That's going to bring down Christian and Tom straight away. Ross has to buy back. He goes down as well. But Veteran, he is going to die because Brexx, he is a strong hero. He pops Satanic. He's healing himself up. He is smacking that Brewmaster. Another buyback. Interesting use of Refresher. I did not see he had one in his backpack. But Brexx, he's still at large, carving everyone up. Oli's been hexed for a very long time by Tim. Gets Unrefined Fire Blasted and stunned yet again. Brexx, look at him just carving through everyone again with his Overpower. I mean, he is a machine. Just runs in, hits everyone. He's taking a lot of damage from that Sunray though. Satanic, he's got a cheese, but he needs to swap it in. Mirror Shield. It reflects the cask, stunning 2 of them.
Oh no.
Cast then goes back again. Mirror Shield, what a good item. Unrefined Fire Blast after Fire Blast. That's 2 deaths without buybacks. No buyback from Oli. There's 4 buybacks were just used by the Radiant team. Whereas the Dire, they've already committed to as well. Brexx, he's level 30. He's strong. He's got the low cooldown, massive Earth Shock. The Refresher is a really good pickup from Veteran, but unfortunately they just don't have the means to kill Ursa. But this is still the first set of racks. 63 minutes in the game. We are still just attacking rack. Ross is level 30 as well, doing a bit of rapid fire dream coiling with the Ballista. Aeon Discus proc. Out comes yet another Brewmaster ult. Does Brexx have the means to take down Drekkon? I don't think so. He's stunning him again. And another stun. Unrefined Fire Blast. So many stuns from Tim. Tim is just... Tim's going in. He's got another fire as well. That's interesting. One Brewmaster clone is dead. Does he have the means to kill all the Brewmasters? In fact, he might do. Almost. If all the Brewmaster clones die, Brewmaster does die as well, but unfortunately doesn't have the damage to kill him. Is this going to be the win? Finally, the first set of racks go down. They're going pretty hard in on that Illusion Escape. So the main thing for me is the neutral items, right? They got a Ballista,
yes.
Not a big deal, but they got Mirror Shield and Apex. Radiant, they haven't even left their base. Ursa can Enrage and Chrono. Are you sure? Because that's overpowered. Max didn't target Brexx in the second Chrono. Okay. They're going for the win. They're like, yeah, forget racks. We're finally going to win. 65 minutes into the game. They've got the 3 level 30s this game. Out comes yet another Brewmaster ult, but Brexx, he's trying to get Faceless Void. Does he have the damage to kill him? He's hexed as well. Nope, he does get away. Chrono up in 2 seconds. He really should have swapped his Refresher Orb in because it cools down slower in your backpack. He goes in. There's the Chrono. It's going to get Tom. It just catches Christian. But meanwhile, Brexx, he's just killing Oli. Oli's going to keep himself alive. He doesn't have the damage to kill Christian because the Apex is giving him so much strength. They turn around and kill him. Veteran is a squishy hero. They don't even need Brexx to kill him. Christian, he's strong. He has, what, 30 armor pen almost? Got that Assault Cuirass as well. Just blinking in all over the place. Tim, he's been maledicted, but I think he's going to run away. He's got 0 mana, and yet he can still refine Fire Blast. Literally on 0 mana. Oh, he's going for the dive. He's got Satanic. And that's going to be The GG. Beaten by one tier 5 item. PJ Salt from Drekkon. I'm guessing that's the mirror shield. The Maledict cast, the cast that came back, that was huge to be honest. But you know, just don't cast on him. What can I say?
Wow, Brexx as well. Pos 1 Ursa.
Yeah, he did really well, and it's such a shame for the Radiant. They had more kills, and there were some constant insane plays from Miles on his Brewmaster, but it just wasn't enough. You know, the Chrono, it couldn't take down the Ursa in the late game, and the Dire team, which I thought lacked damage, it was enough because Brexx was just such a beast. 48k gold net worth. I mean, let's have a look at the net worth graph. Look at him, just soar ahead of the competition. It's not even close. He is 3 items ahead of everyone.
Oh my god, that green line is hilarious.
Yeah, it's just sailing up and away. Look at the blue line where Tim gets his Aghanims given to him and then gets lots of nice kills in the team fight, and he just climbs up, sneaks ahead of the entire Radiant team. But yeah, what a fantastic game. If we have a look at the gold graph, you can see we hit the 60-minute mark and it was almost exactly flat in terms of gold and XP. You can't get a game much closer than that. And then, you know, one team has to win eventually, right? And it turns out it was the Dire.
Who had control of the jungle and just got the tier 6 items.
Yeah, I think that's a key thing, isn't it? So they managed to pick up Ballista, Mirror Shield and Apex. Radiant couldn't even leave their base, so you know, maybe they had a Mirror Shield waiting for them, and an Apex and whatever other items they needed. They could have had the Woodland Striders, maybe or Force Boots. It doesn't matter because they never got to the jungle, and that's such an important thing at 60 minutes. Everyone wants to get the neutral items, but the Radiant didn't seem to maybe prioritize going into the jungle as much. Or weren't aware of it. I'm not sure why they got locked in their base, but yeah, it happened. So a great game. Rare to get a game that long. We don't usually see in-houses going above an hour, but nice for a surprise.
Is Brew Cyclone affected by status resistance?
I don't see why not, right? Because isn't everything... Surely everything's affected by status resistance, apart from obviously being inside Chrono. Yours isn't. Are you sure yours isn't? I'm going to check that. Why would Yule's not be affected by status resistance? Is that an oversight or is that just... Oh yeah, it's... Yule's has a specific writing in it. Unlike other Cyclone abilities, it's not affected because it's special. It is special, yeah. It literally has a special line in. So I'm guessing the Brewmaster one is affected, which is... I hope so because it lasts 6 seconds. Which, you know, is quite a long time. Yeah, so for some reason yours is very special and it gets away with it. It's only 1.5 second lift time. It's not a really long time. Oh no, it's 2.5. Yeah, it's actually reasonably significant. But yeah, good game. Nice to see someone else on a core hero for once and doing really well on it. You know, 23-6 Ursa, showing him that it doesn't have to be, oh, we need a core hero per team. Well, I'll play core and I'll do really well on it. So yeah, well done Brexx, well done Miles, well done